Rolling with the triple C, I'ma make him bend the knee. Rolling with the triple C, don't really count the heat.
Merab versus Petr Yan. My initial reaction with this fight is, again, this is another Aljamain. This is a better version of Aljamain when it comes to the wrestling. Maybe not so much the submission game, but when it comes to that, he's a better version of what Aljamain Sterling is. That's right. Merab is his greatest gift is his tenacity, his gas tank, his willingness to be able to take a hit or whatever that may be, but continue to keep coming forward. Obviously, if Petr Yan had a hard time with Aljamain Sterling, where Aljamain Sterling has spent time, he has prepared for this guy for 2 fights. I mean, the plan for these guys for Merab is already set in stone. It's literally already set in stone, guys. They're gonna press him. They're gonna take distance from him. He's probably gonna strike to eventually shoot. Now, my question is for Petr Yan is, how good has your defense got? Or are you continue to keep? Are you gonna continue to keep striking? Are you gonna continue to keep going to Thailand? Are you gonna continue to keep just striking? Like, that's my biggest question. But I love this fight for the simple fact that even a guy like Merab, like I told you guys that before, I'm Merab times 10. You know, his wrestling doesn't scare me. His striking doesn't scare me. But for the rest of the division, he's a nightmare. Because at least what I have is, at least I love to strike. I love to entertain. I love to put these into practice. Could I wrestle? Could I be like Merab the whole time? Could I Ben Askren people the whole time? I could. But then fighting wouldn't be fun for me. You see what I'm saying? I love this fight for Merab. So for that reason, I just don't know if Petr Yan has made those adjustments as he continues to keep going to Thailand, continues to try to get better. He can only get so much better with the hands. How good has your grappling skills got? Because if there's going to be a main event for a 5-round fight, I just see Merab just pretty much, he's going to be on you like a rat on a Cheeto. So I'm going Merab.
Yeah, and do you kind of like how the rest of this bantamweight division, the matchups have shaped up? Just, kind of for you as you look at a potential title fight? Because now we have the Chito versus Sandhagen fight. We have this fight, Yan versus Merab. So do you kind of like how that ended up playing out right now, just as you're returning to the bantamweight division?
Yeah, 100%. I love how all these fights are taking place right now. The hottest division in the UFC, and it's been the hottest division in the UFC, has been the 135-pound weight. I mean, you had guys like Jose Aldo. I mean, they're long gone now, but myself, Jose Aldo, Frankie Edgar, Uriah Faber, all former champs who have come through. Petr Yan, Aljamain Sterling, Cory Sandhagen. You know what I'm saying? Chito, I guess, if you want to call him. The way it's forming now, the way it's kind of taking place, is going to be really good, because I do believe now the winner of Sandhagen and the winner out of Petr Yan and the winner out of Petr Yan and Merab is going to end up fighting the winner out of Chito Vera, and and Cory Sandhagen. So it's super cool, and I love what Bellator's doing, like with their tournament format type stuff, because then there's nowhere to hide. Then you know where things are going. I know it would take a minute. It would probably take a year long to probably finish a tournament like that, just like it has for Bellator, but you enjoy the follow-up. I enjoy watching these guys. I mean, I can't wait for the 135 pounds for Strat and in this whole Bellator division to kind of see who is it that's going to become champion. So the bantamweight division's hot. It's on fire, and I think we got some good fights coming up.
Yeah, and another name I actually forgot to mention as well, Umar Nurmagomedov had just looked, absolutely spectacular in his win last week. He's obviously in that Nurmagomedov family, and he's the brother of Usman, who's the lightweight champion in Bellator. So how impressed have you been with Umar so far?
Very impressed. And I've actually said it before a long time ago. I'm very impressed with that guy. Out of all the Nurmagomedovs, even including Khabib, I think Umar is the most gifted. He can strike. He can wrestle. He's dangerous, man. He's a very, very dangerous fighter. Being ranked I don't know if he's ranked 10th or 11th, he's in a position where he could where he could really, you know, within the next year, maybe even potentially fight for the title. You know, it's a guy that I have my eyes on. I won't say too much because it's a potential fight that I could have. I consider him a friend. I've been around him. He's a really good human. He's got a really beautiful soul, just like all the Nurmagomedovs do. But business is business, and I'll just leave it there.
Yeah, so you know, as we look at the bantamweight division and how everything's playing out, is there any of those fights that you're most looking forward to that we talked about?
Yeah, the fight that I'm probably most looking forward to now is I see Sandhagen beating up Chito. Is that one? I really want to see how this one takes place with Merab and Petr Yan. I think they're two good fighters, but I also think there's two contrasts of fight styles. So for that reason, I'm more intrigued with that because you're gonna see whose strength is greater than the other person's strength. So I love it. So thank you guys again for watching. It means a lot to me. So you guys remember, there's more breakdown, there's more technique, there's more tactics, and there's definitely more cringe. So make sure to subscribe and click on that button. I'm out!